Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for joining me here today on this live stream. It is Friday, the 10th of May, and I've just got in from work. And I'm thinking, oh, what shall I have to eat? Because it's Friday night, I'm going to kick my boots off. I'm going to chill out and start my weekend. So I was thinking, what shall I have to eat? Well, I was inspired today. I was inspired by my colleagues. I went to sit with them at lunch and they had a crisp salad sandwich. Yeah, it was a cheese sandwich that they filled with crisps. And I thought, oh my goodness, I haven't had one of those in absolutely ages. And it just took me back to the whole chip butty. I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't had one for ages. So I thought, that's what I'm going to have tonight. So on the way home, I nipped into Tesco's to pick up a few bits. So I picked up this little gem lettuce and I'm going to use that tonight. I also picked up this bag of brioche buns, sliced brioche burger buns, but you know, they are burger buns, but they'll be good for this sandwich. And you know me, I love a bargain. They were £2.20, now reduced to 86p. And there's 8 of them in the bag, but they're suitable for freezing. So these are going to get frozen, yeah, because it's burger season. I've got 2 burgers in the freezer that I made the other day. I plan to have them over the weekend. And yeah, over the next couple of weeks, these are going to be perfect. So I picked these up. I also picked up a cucumber and I also picked up some tomatoes. And I also picked up a bag of crisps for my crisp sandwich. So I thought we could make it today. And I've got some mayo that I'm going to use. And I'm also going to round it off with some a salad. So I've got my Caesar dressing salad from Tesco's. This is really nice. This was £1. I think it was £1, but it's really, really nice. But I also noticed is it B&M? I've also got this for about £1 as well. So yeah, very nice. And then as my filling, I've got some just regular cheddar cheese. There's some regular cheddar cheese that I've already, this is a mature cheddar cheese. And I've already cut a few slices off. I've already prepped a few slices with my cheese slice. And there they are. Good evening, Vic. Lovely to have you with me. You love a crisp sandwich as well. Yeah. You know, I sat there watching them eating it and I was thinking, do you know what? I haven't had one in ages. So that's what I'm going to make tonight. Yeah. And for lunch, I didn't take my lunch with me. I took some apples, but I just haven't got around to eating them. But I went out for a walk. I went into Savers and bought a few things. But I'll do a haul video tomorrow. Yeah, because I do need to pop to B&M to get a few bits. So I'll do a bigger haul tomorrow. I'll show you what I got. And then I walked down to Greg's and I wanted another sandwich. But in the end, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Oh, sorry. But in the end, I thought the sandwiches that they had, I was like, I'm not fancying it. It was egg. And then they had salads and it's all pasta. And I don't really eat a lot of pasta. So I thought I'll get a steak bake, which really, really enjoyed. So that was my main meal. Well, that was my meal today at lunch is my Greg's steak bake. So this is my second meal for the day. So let's get going with this. So what I'm going to do, just get me burger bun. And I like these ones because they're already cut. And I'm just going to get one of my gem lettuces. And I don't wash my lettuce like this. What I like to do is just take off the outer leaves, about 3 or 4 outer leaves, and then you'll find that the inside is really clean. Now you could like wipe it over if you really want to, but I don't wash it because it then makes it soggy, and a soggy sandwich is not good. It's not a good thing. So those outer leaves are going in the bin, and then I'm just going to take off a couple of these inner leaves. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to just pop a little bit of my mayo on both sides of my bread, just a little squirt of that, and then just get a couple of my leaves, one on each side. There we go. And then what I'm going to do with this bit, I'm going to chop it up because I'm going to make an extra salad. So I'm just going to chop that through, just roughly, nothing fancy. So I'm going to have my sandwich and then a little salad as well. So I hope you've had a good day. Hope you've had a lovely day. I'm getting ever so warm again. Yeah. So, but no, I hope you've had a good day. The sun's been out. It's been lovely. Really lovely. So I've taken my cucumber and I'm going to take this wrapper off. And I'm just going to give it a wipe with some kitchen paper. Just going to wet that. And then I'm just going to wipe it. Again, I don't want to wash it because I don't want it drenched. Because then it's going to be soggy. So I'm just going to take a couple of slices. Take 4 slices. And I'm just going to pop that on my bun like that. In fact, I'm just going to take 2 because it's going to be too high because I've got cucumbers to come as well. So, but the rest of it, I'm just going to cut in 4 and pop in my salad. So what are you up to tonight, guys? What are you up to, Vic? Have you got anything planned? So for me, I was planning, when I left work, the sun was shining and it was really lovely and warm, but I lose the sun in my garden about 4:30. I lose the sun because my garden is on a northeast facing, so I lose the sun, which is proper annoying. So because I lose the sun, the garden is quite warm because it's a heat trap. I wish it was a sun trap, but it's not. It's a heat trap. So what I plan to do is eat my dinner outside, listening to obviously a podcast, and then this evening I'm going to settle down and catch up on my soaps. I've got Emmerdale and Corrie to catch up on, so that's what I plan to do, and then that's going to free me up over the weekend to do like family stuff, a bit of shopping and gardening. I've bought a couple of plants that I need to plant up, so I'm going to do that this weekend. So I've taken my tomato, as you saw, I gave it a good wipe, and I've cut it in 4 slices, and I'm just going to put a dab more mayo on my salad, and then I'm just going to put 2 slices of my tomato. So one side has got the cucumber and the other side has just got the tomato. And then the rest of this tomato, we're not going to waste it. That's going to go into my little salad bowl, like so. Because sometimes, especially when the weather's warm like this, I don't know about you, but I don't fancy anything hot. Hot food all the way in the winter, absolutely. But this time of year, sometimes I just like something really light. And like a salad. All my cucumbers falling off, but it's all right. I just like something really light, like a salad. You know, so that's, you know, kind of what I'm fancying this evening. Nothing heavy. So this salad's going to be just lovely. So I'm just taking my cheese that I've sliced, and they are thin. It looks like a lot of cheese, but trust me, this cheese slicer has cut them really thinly. Oops, it's falling off. You can see how thin that is. Proper thin. So I'll just grab it off my laptop. So I'm just going to layer that all on, like so. So Vic, you're sitting smelling all the lovely barbecues. Oh, lovely, lovely. And you had a corned beef and spring onion roll for lunch, and it was bloody lovely. Oh, that sounds amazing. I love corned beef. I really, really enjoy a nice bit of corned beef. Yeah, it reminds me of my childhood. Corned beef does, because my mum used to, you know, like do corned beef sandwiches and stuff. And then she used to also, so we used to have it cold, and she used to go to Woolworths. Do you remember Woolworths, when Woolworths was about? And she used to buy, you could buy slices of corned beef. Sorry, I've got really weird noise behind me. That is really, it's probably the cats. Really weird. Very strange. But yeah, back in the day, when I was growing up in the late 60s, early 70s, my mum used to go to Woolworths, and they had the deli counter, and she used to buy like slices of corned beef. She used to get like a quarter of a pound or half a pound of corned beef, which was sliced. Now they just sell it all pre-packaged in like Tesco's and Asda and those supermarkets. And then she used to buy tongue. So if you remember tongue, she used to buy tongue, like it was like pressed tongue. And so she used to buy that, and then like some regular ham, and pop it into sandwiches. And my dad used to take them to work, and we used to get them as well, you know, to take to school. So it always just, it's a thing. It just reminds me of growing up when I think of corned beef sandwiches, but they are lovely. So I've got my little salad building. I'm just going to all push it to one side, and then now for the good bits. The crisps. What's your favourite flavour of crisps? I'd love to know. Oh, you love tongue. Yeah. You know, when I was growing up, I used to be really squeamish, and I used to think it literally was tongue. Little did I know that it was. Yeah. I used to think, oh, I can't eat that. That's like tongue. And as I got older, I realised it actually was cooked, sliced up, pressed together. But when I did start to eat it, I did actually enjoy it. I ain't gonna lie, I did start to enjoy it. And fried corned beef with onions and a fried egg. Oh yeah, love that. And like in the Caribbean, we do like corned beef and rice, or like Jamaicans do like what they call bully beef, which is corned beef with cooked down. They cook cabbage, onions and carrots and cook that all down, and then stir in a tin of corned beef, which is really, really nice, obviously seasoned and everything. But yeah, I also grew up on corned beef and rice, and oh, so delicious, really flavorful. And every now and again, I mean, I've got a tin of corned beef in the cupboard, and I sort of save it, because like, if somebody comes around last minute and I haven't got anything, I know that I've got a tin of corned beef that I can always do them like corned beef and rice. But yeah, I do really enjoy it. So what's your favourite flavour of crisps, guys? I'd love to know. What's your favourite? Mine, without a shadow of a doubt, is this one. It is always the salt and vinegar. I always go for salt and vinegar first. And then I'll probably go for the ready salted, and then the cheese and onion, not so much. But my ex, he used to love cheese and onion. He didn't like the salt and vinegar, and he wasn't so keen. He was okay with that. So if we got a pack of crisps like that, it always worked out well, always, because he loved the cheese and onion, and that was my least favourite. And I loved the red salt and vinegar, and that was his least favourite. And then we were both okay in the middle, so it was always perfect. Oh, you've never tried it with rice, Vic? Oh, definitely give it a go. Yeah, just season that corned beef up really well. Chop up your onions, get your garlic in there, and season it well. Serve it with rice, delicious. So ready salted is your favourite. Okay, so you're right in the middle. Yeah. So mine is the salt and vinegar. So I love sort of salty, tasty thing. So I've got my bag, and then I'm just going to get a few, and then I'm just going to layer it on. That's really, really brown. That can't go in my salmon, just too brown. So I'm just layering a few on. There we go. And then, now for the magic. I've now got to get this end on top of the base. So, good evening, Tony. Great to have you with us this evening. And they did a spring onion for a while, which you really liked. And they also did, because they experimented with a couple of different flavours, didn't they? And I really like the Worcester sauce ones as well. They got rid of that. But I remember back in the day, a couple of years ago, they used to run, it was when Gary Lineker was promoting Walkers. We used to run competitions for a couple of years where you could submit like all these weird and crazy flavors of crisps, and then they would make it. And if it sold, you won, and you won like these huge prizes. I remember that. And there was all sorts of weird and wonderful flavors, like cheese and onion burger flavor crisps. All sorts, both sweet and savory. Yeah. And then do you remember, this is probably going back now to the 90s, where they used to run the competitions and they were giving away millions, and they used to put a little blue bag inside the crisps, and if you opened it, you could win if you found a little blue bag inside your crisps, there was money in there, literally proper paper money, from a 5 or a tenner, 50 quid, 100 quid. Yeah, I never ever won. So anyway, there we go. So I'm just going to press my crisps down so that it sits nicely, and then I'm just going to, in fact, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't wait to tuck into that. Can't wait. So for those of you that's just joined, I've got my brioche bun with mayo on the bottom, with gem lettuce, tomatoes and cucumbers. I've then got cheese, a few slices of cheese, and my salt and vinegar crisps. And then anything extra I've popped in there. So that is going to go on the side like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a little bit of my Caesar dressing, give it a shake. And I'm just going to drizzle just a little bit on my salad. There we go. And I'm going to put the rest of the crisps on the sides as well. And there we go. That's my dinner tonight. That's my dinner. My cheese salad crisp sandwich with a crisp and salad on the side. Yeah. So let's have a look at these questions. Let's have a look. Or smoky bacon. Yeah, that, you know, smoky bacon used to be my mother's favourite. Yeah, she used to love smoky bacon. And oh, you remember hedgehog flavour in the 80s? Yeah, they did have all sorts of weird and wonderful flavours. So your question, Vic, does live count towards the hours? Indeed, they absolutely do. And how do you make a playlist? So when you go to my channel, you will see video. You'll see some tabs at the top. You'll see videos, lives, playlist, community. I think that's it. Oh, and podcasts. You'll see those at the top. So you just click on playlist, and then you could look down the playlist and decide which playlist you want to select, and then just click on that. So I've got playlists around food and recipes. There's one around shopping. There's one around weight loss, one around monthly weigh-ins, one around chit chat. So you could just click on any of those, and all the videos, because when I save a video or a live, I save it to a playlist, because then it's easier for people to find. So you could just click on a playlist, and what happens, it's kind of like a playlist with your music. It'll just keep running all the way through. Whereas if you click a video, when the video ends, YouTube may select a different video or from another channel, which is fine. But when you click a playlist, it'll just run all the way through all the videos in that playlist. Yeah. So thank you so much for your support, my lovely. So Tony says, not nice to point your meal. If you did, you would not have been able to have it through the high points. You now enjoy your food without pointing any emails. I love that indeed. If I'd have pointed that, it would have, well, the crisp would have been 4 points. The brioche bun is 5. The salad is 0. But I would have had to point the cheese and the sauce. So we're probably talking 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14 or 15 points for that. And do you know what? I'm kind of like, I certainly wouldn't have this every day, and I wouldn't recommend it every day. But once in a while, absolutely fine. Once in a while, yeah, and just enjoy it, and then do all those other things that I often talk about around mindful eating, you know, intuitive eating, intermittent fasting. All of that, you know, will just help you to keep control. Yeah. So yeah, brilliant. So guys, thank you so much for being here, and also being here at the last minute as well. The sun's gone in, but it's still warm out in the garden because, you know, the heat it stays in my garden. So I'm going to take this outside, and I'm going to have a nice glass of iced water to wash that down. And then this evening, I think I might even have a little rum and coke with some ice as well. Yeah, start the weekend. Yeah, just relax. Yeah, just relax, and as I watch and catch up on my soaps. Let me know if you watch any soaps. Let me know if you watch Emmerdale or Coronation Street. I don't watch EastEnders, but let me know if you watch Corrie or Emmerdale, because they are proper good at the moment. Some really good storylines. Anyway, guys, whatever you are doing this evening, have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for your support. As and when you watch this video, if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, but also leave a comment when I upload this, when it goes on the channel, because all of those little things help with the beast that is the YouTube algorithm, and it helps the channel and the video to be found. And whenever you make a comment on the YouTube channel, so when it's up, when it's gone live and it's up, and you leave a comment, YouTube recognizes that you've enjoyed it, you like it, so it puts it out to more people, so it helps us to grow. So yeah, guys, and also if you can, watch a playlist or two and let it just run to the end. Yeah, it really just makes a difference. Let it run whilst you're sleeping. Let it run whilst you're cleaning or shopping, or whilst you're watching your TV tonight. Just let the playlist run, so it helps build the watch hours. Okay, guys, that is it for me. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you do, and I'll be back tomorrow with my shopping haul. I will see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.